What up, y'all? Welcome back to Controversially High. Today we're going to be talking about why relationships fail. I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of people getting together, breaking up, new boyfriends, new girlfriends, breaking up, blah, blah, blah. And the cycle goes on. So here are my reasons why most relationships fail. 1. Money. Some relationships do not get together because of money. Either too little, too much, greediness, this and that. Money is a big one. 2. Passion. When you meet people who are falling in love and have have passion behind what they want to do and they push each other to succeed, it works out. But when somebody starts lacking in passion, things start to fall apart because then you're like, man, this person has no reason. They have no future. They don't want nothing. They don't know. Number 3, just straight up not in love anymore. Some people just fall out of love. They just like, you're not who I thought you were, or you changed too much that I don't know who you are anymore. So some people just not in love, it happens. Number 4, disagreements. A lot of people say couples break up because of they fight too often. And I tell people sometimes it's not a fight, sometimes it's a disagreement. You may see it as a fight. Everybody around you may see it as a fight or call it a fight, but if you really call what it is, it's just a straight up disagreement. Some just couples just can't agree on things, and it's okay. Number 5, it is fights. Number 5, it is fighting. All right, there are differences between disagreements when two people just can't agree on something and fights. Fights can be, and I'm talking about this can be like actual like verbal abuse or physical abuse. Like that is a reason why couples break up. Fights, like a real fight. And if you're hitting each other, that is completely not okay. That is a relationship that does need help. Should you ever lay hands on each other ever. All right. Number 6, jealousy. Straight up jealousy. People can't admit it, but people can say what they want to say. Jealousy is a big one. When one or the other becomes too jealous, it becomes a little too much to handle because then you can't really talk to anybody. So that's one of them. Another one would be spitefulness. Couples, when something bad happens, that they hold it against you for forever. And whenever the chance they get to hurt you, that's what they do. So out of spitefulness. So that's why couples break up, because sometimes things happen and they held on to it forever, and then they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over, and they just never let it go. So they just try to attack out of spitefulness. Number 8 is different goals. Some couples have two different ideas of where they want to be and how they're going to get there, and sometimes it just doesn't work out, and that's another reason. Number 9 is selfishness. One can be super selfish where you're with the person, but that one person is super selfish. They do everything for their advantage, for their help, for whatever benefits them, and they don't even think about their partner. They don't care because they care more about themselves. So that's another reason why people break up. Number 10 is cheating. The all, common thing, cheating. Well, it's not common, but, well, it is common. I'm sure that more than 50% couples probably do cheat, so I don't care what people say. That's pretty much accurate because I know people who have cheated, and I've cheated myself, so I ain't no holy person. I've done it in the past. I don't know if you've done it, but I would say most of us have done it. All right, so it happens. Cheating happens. Number 11 is no sex. Couples actually literally can get divorced because they ain't having sex, and sex is a very important part of love. It's love making. It's what words cannot describe sex is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say someone you love them to the end of the universe and that's, but when you're making love to a person, it is the difference between the words and what you can feel. You get what I'm saying? I hope it doesn't sound confusing, but that's how I see it. And number 12 is sex addiction. That happens. Look at Harvey Weinstein. Dude cannot keep his hands to himself. Some people just are addicted to being with someone because of a physical need, and people break up because of that, and that's okay. And number 13, being attractive. Sometimes a couple can get upset of another and they may break up because one might find the other one too attractive, which I find so stupid that people do. Like, I get it. Like, say you're an average, to you yourself, you're average, but the person you're dating is super hot, and that person keeps getting all the attention, and it bothers you because you're thinking, this person might leave me because they're so beautiful to this and that. And people break up with people because of attractiveness. Believe it or not, it's sad. Don't do that. If you got a lucky one, you got a beautiful girl, shut up. Enjoy what God gave you. Shut up. Don't worry. If she's with you for a reason, bruh. And that says a lot. Number 14 is ugly. This sounds messed up, but it's true. You know, sometimes you meet somebody and you're with them, and all of a sudden, let's say something happens to them. They gain weight, they lose too much weight, they get hurt or some freak way, and some people have trouble with being with somebody who turns ugly on them. And it could be it could be on the inside too. So it could be that person turned ugly on the inside, but ugliness, let's keep it real, let's keep it honest. People do break up for people because they're ugly, and it's some people have hard time accepting that as the truth, but that's the truth. Number 15 is hate. You know, when love turns to hate and you're with that person just so you can cause them pain and stuff. So some people just hate another person and they break up because of hate. Number 16, some can't take pressure to work it out. When things get tough, the pressure gets to them and they're just like, nah, this ain't worth it. I'm done. I'm just going to give up right here. We out. I don't need this. So some people just can't take the pressure at when things start getting a little tough and rough. So that's what happens. Number 17 is not knowing what you want. Yeah, it can go both ways. Sometimes one person doesn't know who they want, what they want in life, where they see themselves. Like they just don't know anything. They don't even know who they are. So they just don't know. And people break up with them because it's like talking to a person who's lost. All right. Number 18 is lies. The most pretty common thing pretty much everyone does. Lies. And that is a major reason why people break up. Lies. Sometimes it could be financial. Sometimes it could be another person. Sometimes it could be just straight up just little lies here and there. Then they start believing the lie. So lying can cause a big breakup. The next one is number 19 is communication. Some couples just have poor communication skills, and that leads to breakups because they're both can't communicate what they want to say or what they want to feel or what's going on to them. So they can't articulate it well. So they break up because of that. Number 20 is health. Some couples, break up because they're just like, you're always sick, you're always this, you're always that, you can't do nothing, and that sucks, and it happens. So health can be a major one where people break up because of that. Number 21 is religion. Some people let religion get in the way. That's up to you. That's preference, really. If you're more devoted to your religion, then more power to you. And if you can't, if you just can't accept somebody else's religion, hey, that's okay too. Just if you can't be with them because of that, then don't be with them. It's whatever works for you in the end. Number 22 is negative influences from outside. Like when you hear people talking about the person that you're in love with, you hear stories, you hear influences, you let people whisper in your ears always constantly, what about this, what about that, what about this, and they telling you all these things just to build it in your head and make you break up with the person because they feel like they're not right for you, but you let influences hit you. So it happens. Even negative influence, and it could be family, it could be friends, anything like that. So number 23 is family. Some people break up with another person because that person is so attached to their family that it's whatever their family says and they can't let it go. So it happens. Or sometimes it's a family that doesn't make you feel welcome or whatever. It happens. Number 24 is friends. Sometimes friends can cause a breakup. Something controversial happens between the two friends, or lying, or just friends feeding them bullshit. It happens. It happens. And sometimes couples break up because of that. And number 25 is kids. Some couples are ready for kids and some couples are not ready for kids. So one or the other is not ready for the kids and they break up because of that. Number 26 is negative thoughts that people put in their own heads. All right. When you start playing with your mind games with yourself and telling yourself, what if this, what if that, or what that person's doing this, that person's doing that, that happens, man. And that can also break a relationship. Number 27 is depression. Some people just can't handle being somebody who's always constantly depressed, and it just bothers them, and people break up. Number 28, anxiety. Anxiety is another one where people break up with another person because of anxiety, because anxiety can really hurt somebody, cause health complications down the road. Number 29 is trust. When you just don't trust each other anymore because of trust issues. It could be money. It could be relationship, like cheating. It could be constantly lies, or the person lose passion. Like the whole list. It could be any of those things. It could be trust. Number 30, age. Some people say, oh, age is just a number, but no, sometimes age, some people, you start aging and things start changing, your hormones constantly change, your body starts making these changes, and some people just don't like it, or some people can't handle age. It's just weird for everyone. Some people just like older people, some people like younger people. So age is another group where people reason why they break up. And 31, the last one for me would be work. Different work schedules, not enough time, all that can cause a relationship issue, and it's up to you to choose how you balance that. So those were my 31 reasons why couples break up. I'm sure everyone's got something relatable to this. Tell me a story that happened to you. Tell me anything, really. Why do you think relationships fail? Is it a common thing? Should it remain a common thing? I didn't even list other things like bisexualness or bi-curious relationships, when you have a couple that wants to date outside of their thing, and they make love to each other's friends and shit, shit like that. So I didn't even talk about those issues. Those are like some crazy out of the box ones, but these are the top 30 ones that just popped in my head. But there are way many more reasons why couples break up. So let me know, why did people break up with you? What happened with the breakups? All right, guys, take it easy. Until the next episode.